Hello Year 5 and welcome to your spelling lesson for the week. Well done to all those people who sent in their spelling tests. Lots of you got 10 out of 10, which we were really impressed about. So I'm just going to share my screen and we're going to have a look at the spellings we're doing today. Okay, today we are looking at homophones and near homophones. You may know what a homophone is already. A homophone is when a word is spelt differently but sounds the same. And near homophones are when words are spelt differently and have different meanings but sound similar, so they can be tricky words. So, which word could we use to help him complete this sentence? Which one's spelt correctly? Miss Wong asked me to look in the stationery cupboard to find her a new pen because the one she'd been using had run out. Can you write down which stationery you think it is? It's stationery with an E. That's when it's your pens, pencils, that's what we call those things. Your equipment that you use is stationery. If something is stationary, it is with an A, it means that it is staying in the same place. So if the train was stationary, it would be at the station, it'd be stopped. If you were using your pen, this is stationary, but it's equipment. So they sound similar, but they have different meanings and they're spelled differently. Which word would it be here? J.K. Rowling, whose books have sold millions of copies worldwide, does a lot of fantastic fundraising work for charity. So write down which whose you think it is. It's whose with an E. That's the one that we use for when we're talking about what someone's got. So whose books. It's not. We're not asking who it is. It's the person. We already know who the person is. So let's see if we can match up the words, they're homophone or near homophone. So could you write which words you think are the near homophone? We've got stationary, steal, wary, whose, fate, steal, whose, stationary, wary. So can you have a look, weary, can you have a look and decide which one goes with which? So you just need to write them down and the one next to it. So stationary and stationary, we already knew. Steal and steal. Wary and weary. Whose and whose. And fate and fate. Let's have a think about the meanings. So you can write down the word and then can you write the meaning next to it? And then you need to be practicing these words. So stationary, we know is when something stays still. This type of stationery with an E is like our pens and pencils, our equipment. This type of steal is when you're stealing something from a shop. This type of steal is when you are like the metal steal. Wary is when you're unsure about someone. Weary is when you're tired and sad. Whose is when you're asking who has it. Whose is it's a tricky one. It's like describing the person. So like Miss Mulvena, whose hair was brown. So it's talking about that person. Fate, as in like what you will do in the future, your fate. And then a fate like a school fate. So like a school, like you have at Christmas, like a fair, basically. So you can write those meanings next to them and then write out the words 4 times. And if you finish that, you can write the words in a sentence as well. Have a lovely rest of your day, Year 5. If you can upload those into the spelling channel on the Teams for us to have a look at your meanings and your sentences. You just need to put the photo into the Word document that will be on there. See you later. Bye.